First, today it is again a mixture out of me modeling something for tomorrow and indeed talking about something self-development related, as yesterday's episode was actually really good and also really short, so if you're interested you should probably check it out. I hope that I'm not too silent or too loud. What we're going to do today is, again, using Houdini. I have been trying to let ChatGPT, which is, if you're not familiar, a chat AI that is able to code many things. I've been using it for Rhino before to automate certain tasks that were just really tedious, but I had to do them, and it worked really blissfully. And therefore, I tried to do that in Houdini as well, which did not turn out to work that well. Which may be though because of my inability to read the error code there and figure out where the problem might be. So somebody that is also familiar with Vex, at least a little tiny bit, or at least a bit better than me, might just totally know what is going on there. But as you can see on the right hand side, all this script that should create the recursive growth algorithm is written fully by AI, and this could really indeed make things way faster in the future if things work as they should. Very often it doesn't, but the more you're chatting with the bot or with the AI, the better it gets. And there's basically everything you can ask from which type of meditation should I be doing, to can you write me a code, to could you fact check this, that, and the other thing. Sometimes there's a bit of trying to get around things so that it does work, which is a bit of a weird thing from time to time. For example, certain things the AI is programmed not to give feedback to, but when you tell the AI to act as if, then the AI is going to do so. So it is a bit strange, and can definitely lead to rather potentially rather bad things. Anyway, let's do something here. Let's just, I think it's gonna be a copy-paste thing today. We're gonna use the mountain to create something interesting there. There we go, really simple. Maybe something like this. Probably a few more subdivisions. Maybe it's 20 to see what the computer is doing there. I think it is quite great what we're having here. So let's create another box. This box should be definitely a bit taller, maybe not that tall, maybe 5, and then copy 2 points, probably geometry to copy, and target points. I'm tending to forget which one is which one, and then I think, well, okay, well, what is happening? Why isn't it working anymore? But in the end, it was just me not reading enough, or not reading as precisely as I maybe should. We might also use a scatter node there to get a few more points. This is basically also what I've been doing the past few days, I'd say, the past few times in Blender. It's also really easy to do so, but the scaling tends to be easy to be different or various when it comes to Blender, I think. What we could do though is VDBing this from polygons, because I have seen something interesting today. So this is this VDB. We might do it like this, and there is a VDB morph. Yes, there it is. And we also VDB from polygon the other box. And maybe, I don't know yet, maybe it is interesting to mix those two and see what is happening there. And even, I mean, maybe it doesn't do anything. Let's see, convert VDB. I mean, there are so many different options that one could go through when using Houdini, or actually need any other modeling software. I think the whole debate about, you know, which software should be used, I think just, you know, really depends on various different things. But as I've read so often, and as it is with multiple skills, once you know one thing, so one software in this case, you also are able to really work in the other ones as well, or at least get easier into it. So just starting is often a really good idea. Does this do anything though? I can choose a source, which is this. Can I also pick things? And I can choose a target. But I mean, it is quite clear because we're having it. Something is changing, something very small and tiny. Now a bit more is changing. You know, maybe we have to do a bit more of a mountain there. Maybe, so that something interesting is happening. Or maybe the whole more thing is not working as I think it does. Who knows? I don't know. Who really knows? I don't. Maybe also the target has to be name surface. Maybe it's also not, what is this one? Optional alpha mask. VDB alpha mask. You know, this might be interesting. VDB alpha, VDB mask, oculus mask, alpha mask, mask along geometry, mask by feature, mask from. Maybe let's do a mask from geometry. So we're having a reference geometry and a geometry for attributes. Let's actually just, you know, use this. Can I do that? Does this work? And then do this. And it does nothing quite. What are we having here? Nothing too spectacular, indeed. Could be definitely more interesting. And what are we having here? This thing. And this apparently also is not changing at all. We might also be doing that. And then it doesn't work at all. Nice. Really nice. This also doesn't change too much. Maybe we need to VDB that as well. I don't know if this even is a polygon. Apparently it is. But this does not do anything as well. Or maybe it does. Maybe it does indeed something, but nothing too interesting. So I think that we are just gonna keep it like this. It's actually really sad that this morph isn't doing as much as I thought it would. Might always be the case that normally it is doing something over time, which is not the case for me right now. We might actually also fracture things. Cut the object. Open VDB grids. Can I do that? Nice. Wonderful. Great thing. The past few days I've been really interested in Shaolin monks for self-improvement reasons, and I think it is actually also really worth doing and worth getting into, I guess. Because at least I think he's called Shi Heng Yi or something. His points of views and the way he's seeing things and the way he's also saying things is very in the middle of things. It's not black or white, but something in between, which is definitely something that I really do enjoy. Segment by connectivity. Can I do that? Okay, now it is red. Nice. Group. Okay, never mind. We might actually delete a few faces there. VDB points delete. Surface. Or we may also not do that. And do it in the... No, what's happening there? We might do it indeed with the original geometry there. Just, deleting some random faces there. Just to generate something a bit more interesting out of it. Clearly this model is not going to be too overly great or something. It would actually be nice to have is there something like random? We might try that one out, but not having it as this, but position probably. I don't know if this does create something good there. I mean, it's not that bad. It is not that bad. Let's see. Wow. Great. It's just something. It's just basically nothing. I mean, it's not uninteresting. I might actually also have to do that to let it see all the detail. Maybe using the scatter node and I'm just thinking of something. Well, anyway, it would be nice. Can't I? I might use that as well. Yes, this might indeed work. Might indeed work in the way I thought it would. I guess this should be here. We're gonna create a bit of an animation there, and we're choosing one here, and it should do something. Yes, it does something, but that's the wrong direction, so we're gonna choose this. This is a bit of a wind effect, And so when we go back to this one, and I do hope that it works in a way that I thought it would. Let's see. Let's see if I can use these points indeed as might actually be way too much points, way too many points. Might actually crash there, and I might have to lower the amount of points here. But this might actually be really interesting as a way to make things indeed. Also connecting all those points using the it is called air something points. I might indeed just lower the birth maximum points per frame. Maybe let's do 1,000 or something. I don't know if 1,000 is still too many, but we're gonna see. We are gonna see. I might actually be onto something. Might be onto something that I've been looking for today for quite some time. Would indeed be interesting to see how many the initial ones were with the scatter node. Might have not been that much, but we are gonna see. We might also get rid of the blast there, and might also make it a bit faster there, but I don't know. And I think that's then indeed gonna be it. Unless it's, you know, looking ugly as fuck, then might have to add something. Sometimes though, as it is with many things, might not necessarily be about adding even more, but taking away from it. In this case, it might even be the case. Might be the case that we are going to go through. Oh, it's actually 100, and we're gonna do this to also 100 maybe, and see what this does. If this is smart. I mean, it's at least generating some random shit there. And let's see. Let's see. I mean, the cool thing as well is, you know, it's moving, it's doing something. But we might actually maybe even I mean, maybe we're gonna get rid of the randomizer. Yeah, totally because of this randomizer not actually being that good of a choice, but this is really rather interesting. I mean, it's just, you know, the same geometry over and over again without any might be able to transform that though. Transform pieces. Might be able to transform that, but have it as maybe have this as a random attribute, but with a 2-value thing. I don't know if this is good. Can I just scale? Yeah, that's definitely how you write scale. And this as well. What is wrong? Scale. Can I do that? Does this do anything? No, it doesn't. So let's get rid of this. And let's see what the VDB is looking like. It might actually be enough for today. Maybe we're also gonna add this agents point whatever thing. Even though you may not be able to even see it because it's already so dense. Might actually also be to fine off or to lower the VDB setting with the 0.0 5 or what it was. I don't remember. But I think so far so interesting, you know. This could get to something. Might actually be enough to have it a bit grainier. Maybe even smoothing it out afterwards. I don't know. Let's see what this is looking like. Yeah, because it's more of one thing then. Yeah, I think that I'm gonna end the episode